All right. So we getting into the summer, which of course is always a big time for music, as I spoke about in the Eminem Houdini lyrics explained video. And a lot of artists, most of the top MCs, most top rappers are releasing albums this summer. Now, I don't know if Drake was going to release an album this summer. He probably is now. But J. Cole definitely was. And the backlash that they're receiving from their Drake's last two now, and J. Cole's last feature. And they're all features, which is also, I think, key to what's going on here. But they had to know that they were going to receive backlash for the records and for the verses that they put on those records, because the records are not good. We're just going to call it what it is. I like both artists, but the records are not good. Definitely not what their fans are expecting or used to from them. I haven't heard them on records like this bad in a long time. Now, the Snowy Day guy for the record Drake and he just released, Gwan, Delilah. I'm not familiar with him. Cash Cobain is pretty cool. You know, Sexy Red, she has fans that like her. But so many people are speculating that they're both just kind of reeling from the battle with Kendrick, especially Drake. And if you listen to especially the lyrics in this Wagwan Delilah song, that's not the case. I mean, first of all, I think that they are both trolling the Weeknd throughout the whole song. I don't know what all the references mean. You know what I'm saying? People from Toronto will get it. I'm sure the Weeknd gets it, because Drake and the Weeknd have a real beef. This is not just records. They have some real issues going on. And the only reference I get from it is that the Weeknd had his birthday party a couple years ago at the club Delilah in Vegas, which is a popular club. It was a big deal, big party, I guess. So what that means exactly as far as the lyrics in the song, couldn't get anything from it, but I know the Weeknd understands probably what Drake is talking about. So I think that's what that record is about. Of course, the Sexy Red feature, I already did a video on that, go check it out. Is about him just kind of trying to own what Kendrick was saying about him as far as the Sexy Red references. Now, J. Cole, The Fall Off is a big album for him. So for him to do the Grippy song, I think what they're doing is they're lowering expectations, and there's some kind of bomb that they both plan to release. Now, whether they're going to be going at Kendrick Lamar, with Drake, probably there's going to be some subs or something. With J. Cole, I doubt that. I don't think J. Cole is going to do that. But I think J. Cole is going to release something to have people stop playing with his name like they are. Because he's been people have been talking about J. Cole like a dog. Like he's never done anything. He's a punk. He's a cis, all of these things. So I believe in their mind, they're probably going to be like, how soon they forget. They probably looking at their fan bases and the audience and just the music listening public in general kind of crazy, because these are two artists who just 6 months ago were at the top of music when they released First Person Shooter. So I think, I've seen t-shirts, all of that stuff referencing the Big Three, all of that before the beef started, right? Before Kendrick appeared on Like That. So I think what you're seeing is them kind of gearing up for, or trying to recover and recoup the anticipation for what they want to release this summer. Now with Drake, like I've said many times on this channel, he's not done. He's not going to take that whooping lying down. Now I think he should move on, but if you pay attention to Drake's career, I've been going through all the songs. He has no humility, no chill at all. He's always subbing. There's whole records that I think nobody ever picked up on that are about his supposed enemies and ops. I mean, I know there's, I've seen all the think pieces on certain records, but there's other records people don't pick up on that are about people. There's a couple of them that are about Kendrick Lamar. Okay, he didn't like the Control verse, and he just, and the BET cipher, and he kept talking about it. Let's just be honest. I mean, I got the Tootsie Slide lyrics explain video in the chamber. I'm going to be releasing that soon. But all throughout Nothing Was the Same, all throughout views. He's subbing a lot of people, but he's subbing Kendrick a lot, especially in Nothing Was the Same, because that was right after the Control verse. That was the same year, I believe, later that year. So there's a lot of subs. This guy's not going to take this lying down. He should. I don't think anybody should really bother Kendrick Lamar as far as battles anymore. But hey, a hard head makes a soft, and if you grew up in a black household, you know the rest of that. So I do think that these are troll records. They obviously troll records. You know, these guys know what hit records sound like. They know what their fan bases expect from them. I don't think they're emotionally reeling from the battle, but I do think that they didn't plan on losing popular opinion and their kind of position in the music industry amongst the fans to such a degree. You know, I think that the backlash that they received, J. Cole for apologizing and Drake for not handling the battle like he should have, I think they're a little thrown off by that, but I also think that they're not going to take it lying down. They are not going to. So this is all, to me, Grippy, the Delilah song, the Sexy Red record. Those are all setups for something. These guys are planning something. They already had records in the tuck. They're going to adjust those records to address all of this backlash that they have received. They may not come at Kendrick directly, but they're definitely going to come at everybody who's been playing with their name. So I hope those people, those artists I'm speaking of specifically, are ready to handle their own, because a lot of people had a lot to say about them. And y'all are not Kendrick Lamar. And Drake is not the only artist with a lot of speculation and issues as far as morality and things like that are concerned. And money talks. And if you don't think that they're not putting money in the streets on some of the other artists, I'm starting to see things come out about other very big name artists. They're gonna do it. And I think some of the people should have stayed out of this Drake and Kendrick Lamar situation. I said that in the beginning. Let Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro get off what they gotta get off. The other people who jumped in, I think they're gonna regret jumping in. Seeing what I'm seeing, hearing what I'm hearing, yeah, some things are gonna come out about a lot of people. It's unfortunate, but hey, this is what they asked for. But as far as Drake and Cole, yes, I think they're trolling everybody. As the title page says, as the thumbnail says, you know, I think the fall off is going to take probably a different turn than what Cole had in mind. He's probably gonna add some things to it. As far as Drake, I think he's going to try to interrupt Kendrick Lamar's album. He's gonna try to do it. It's the smart thing. Well, I wouldn't say it's the smart thing to do, but from a strategic standpoint, from an ego standpoint, it's what I would do too if I had the ego of Drake and I just got whooped the way I did in that battle. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Drake and J. Cole are trolling us? Do you think they are just literally falling off? Do you think they can overcome the hit that their image took from a fan standpoint and from a public standpoint, just general public standpoint, as far as the way they looked and the way they handled both of their positions throughout these last few months? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching as always, and we are out.